Hello, hello, it's Chantal Adams, and I am here with Miss Laurie Joy. Hello, Laurie.
Hello.
And Laurie is a little firecracker. She is someone who, well, we're going to have to tell you a little bit of our story in a minute, but we met, we hit it off, and it's been like this crazy roller coaster, amazing little, relationship, I guess you could say. We've been in this relationship, kicking butt in business for the past year now. And she is the Mojo Mama. She's all about helping mamas get their mojo back. And I'm going to let her take it away and tell you a little bit more. So hello, Laurie.
Hi, sweet Chantal. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for having me here today. And I am Laurie Joy, the owner of the Mojo Mama, where I help moms turn their shit show into their mojo. And so it's really special for me to be here with Chantal today and all of you, telling you just exactly my story, what Chantal's coaching and her programs have done for me in one short year. This time last year, I was just getting started. I didn't have much of anything, and now I have a thriving speaking and coaching business. So it's fantastic. I can't wait to tell you the story.
I love it. Okay, so we were at another event, which can't rave about attending events anyways. And I was wearing my sparkly shoes, right? We love to tell a story. And Laurie was sitting beside me, and I kind of came in. I don't think I was late, but I was later. Came in, sat down, front row, like a keener, like we were both keeners.
Yes, we were both keeners. Yeah.
She looks over and she's like, nice shoes.
Yes.
He was very classy, and I was like, oh yes, I could tell right away the energy and everything that you have, right? That vibe. And so we went to lunch and hit it off from there, and like my brain goes, let's get into like your business. And I think that lunch hour I was like, you could do this and you could do that, and I can't even really remember what I told you, but I remember you saying that you were the busy mom in training, and I was like, that doesn't fit.
Yeah.
That doesn't fit you and your personality and like you. And so that's where we jumped into a call, and I helped you get clear on your message and your North Star, as I call it. And tell us what happened when you got that clarity.
Everything changed. Like, I'm serious. Like, there's always been an innate drive in me to be more and do more, but I just didn't know what. And sometimes all it takes is somebody else to come in and say, like Chantal did at lunch, when she was talking, I said, I need to know what you do. Okay. Because the event coordinator that we were at said, oh, you have a 6-figure business already. And I looked at her in the gold shoes and I thought, what does this woman do? I need to know. And so when we went for lunch, she casually sat there and ate her lunch and told me how she has this massive speaking business. And I was like, you're genius. Like, when she even mentioned, oh, your business is called Center Stage Life. I'm like, that's genius. That's such a good name. And when you have that clarity, when you have that third party come in and say, what do you want to do? What are you doing now? And how can I help you? And then she wraps it around, because sometimes we're too involved in our decisions and too ingrained in our business or business ideas. And you kind of sit there stuck in the muck, right? And you don't know how to go forward. And when you have someone come in and say, I don't think busy mom in training is really going to work. Let's try something else. And I was like, oh, okay, this is great. And it has been history since, really.
Yeah, because in that moment, because you're so funny, because you're just like hilarious and you're swearing left and right, and I was like, okay, well, that's your tagline. Come on, girl, own that. And, so tell us what happened when you went to an event after the clarity that we kind of had.
Yeah, so Chantal, we met at an event in August. She invited me to her event, her Shine Live event in September. And I was like, okay, I'll think about it. So I went home and we had a call, and I had come to Shine Live. I sat in the front and I took my good notes, and then we had our call because I had signed up for your mastermind. So we had our clarity call, and at that time I had already had I was going to another event. And I went to another event, and always learning, right? A voracious learner. And I sat there and I had my tagline, my North Star, as Chantel calls it. So we came up with that in an hour call, the Mojo Mama, turn your shit show into your mojo. And it was funny because Chantel's like, are you comfortable with saying the word shit? I was like, yes, Chantel. Yes, Chantel, I am. So I went to this particular event, and there was an opportunity to stand up and have sort of a hot seat moment with the man who was running it. So I put my hand up again. I was in the front row, Keener. He picked me. I stood up. I was given a microphone. The cameras came on me. There was great big screens. There was 1,200 entrepreneurs. And he said, okay, introduce yourself. Tell us your name and what you do. And I said, hi, my name is Laurie Joy, and I help moms turn their shit show into their mojo. And at that very moment, we had just come up with that tagline a week before. The crowd went crazy. And I sat there with a very poker face, like, oh, yeah, just smiling, you know. Meanwhile, inside, I'm like thinking, oh, my tagline is obviously better than I thought it is. Mm-hmm. And from that moment, I had my little hot seat moment, you know, warming up the crowd, making them laugh, doing all that stuff. I sat down, the training continued, and then there was a break. And I got up to go to get a drink with my friend, you know, use the facilities, whatever it is. And I was inundated with people. They were around me. I want to work with you. This is amazing what you do. This is so good. How can we collaborate? And my business literally went international before it even started, because it was on a weekend that I attended that business, and I was starting my first 5-day challenge on the Monday. And I had people from internationally wanting to work with me before I had even started on the Monday. It was unreal.
I totally got goosebumps as you were telling that story, because it is so powerful, not only because of the clarity, but then the confidence behind it. And because it was so rooted in you and your personality, it just fits, right? That's the power of that story, of that branding, of that North Star, of all that work that we do through Center Stage and Center Stage Live, is the confidence that comes with it. Because it's like, hello, this is me. Right.
Yeah. And you can own it, and you can own it when it really resonates with you and what it is that you want to do in your higher calling.
Yes.
You totally, you know, when it fits, you know, when it's right.
Totally. I love that. So tell me, okay, so then we worked together for a while, and you had huge success. We did kind of some 10K work in the, through the 10K program. So helping you to create your products and programs and create your launch plan through Facebook challenges. So tell me what happened there.
So on the Monday, okay, let me tell you, first of all, I took some bold and brave steps without being ready. And it wouldn't have happened had I not had Chantel and the women in her group around me to bounce ideas off of and kind of go in there and say, I'm shitting my pants. Can you help me? And then go out into the world and actually do it. So I started with a free 5-day challenge. I had no list. I had no email autoresponder. I had no website. I didn't have even a public Facebook page. I had nothing but Periscope, which was working. At Facebook Live wasn't even up at that time. So it was Periscope, which was free, and Canva and Facebook group. I made a Facebook group just to put women in there. So I started my Get Your Mama Mojo Back 5-day challenge. And I had about 189 women join and say I wanted to be in it. So they all went into the Facebook group. I ran a 5-day challenge. It was great. It was fun. I did daily Periscopes and a free PDF in Canva every day. That was it.
Yep.
Then from there, I was like, okay, Chantel, what do I do next? This is so much fun. I think I'm really getting into this. And she's like, well, girl, you just do a 6-week beta course. And I was like, okay. I really should send you the picture, because I had my dining room wall is white, and I literally had Post-its up all over the wall planning out a 6-week course. So I had 12 modules, but I only wanted 6. And then I thought, well, I could fit this into this. My husband comes home. He's like, what is happening here? I'm like, never mind. Just never mind. You're on a need to know basis. Get away. So anyway, I was doing all of this stuff. And I pitched a 6-week beta course. So these women, they'll tell you the story. My moms will say, I didn't know who she was. I saw a post from a friend of mine saying that they were going to do this 6-week Get Your Mama Mojo Back course. And they jumped in. And I had 17 women come in. Chantel's like, let's do 20. I had 17, so it was close.
Totally.
And then after 6 weeks of hard work, like that beta course really was hard, but I did everything from scratch, but now it's set and it's ready to go. There's just tweaks that I can do. I pitched a mastermind from there for the new year.
Yes.
And at that moment, from 2 weeks from starting and meeting Chantel, or 2 months, sorry, from starting and meeting Chantel till I pitched the mastermind and sold it out, I had a $10,000 launch. Without spending anything. So don't say you need the money and the website and everything. You don't.
It's totally very similar to my story, right? Of like, I had a blog post with an ugly PayPal button for my beta course. I had 11 people in my first course in the beta round, and then I had 18 in the actual course for my first 10K launch. So it's very similar. Again, no tech, built the course as I went. That's I knew it works. And you had to hustle, though, and make it happen, right? Yes. Because I can tell other people to do things and how to do it. And if they don't take action, the results don't come. So I love that you did that. And so exciting. And it's just building from there. Yeah. And now let's jump into speaking, because then you jumped into Center Stage Live. This is like this love affair here. I know. It's like lunch going on forever. It's like forever. You just can't get enough. No. So then you decided to do Center Stage Live. Yes. And love it. Tell me what you thought about Center Stage Live. What were the results? What do you think about Center Stage Live?
Well, Center Stage Live is a godsend. I just want to tell you right there. It came at a time when I wasn't even sure if I was ready, but that's probably the most important time to take that step. Because if you wait for the right time, it may never come. Mm-hmm. And so when Chantel puts out something, it's going to be good, because that's just the way she rolls, right? So she put up this Center Stage thing. Now, I've done speaking for quite some time. I'm an educator and professor by trade, and I've done local theater and stuff. So the stage is kind of my jam. I love it.
Yeah, you were good.
When she said, "Come and talk on stage," I was like, what are you talking about? Where am I coming? So she put up, the information about Center Stage, and I was like, how is she going to coordinate all of this in one thing? So it was a photographer getting beautiful shots. Like, it takes a team, let me tell you. Then she had the videographer. Then she had the makeup artist. Then she had the stylist. Now, just even think in your normal life, trying to get 4 or 5 people to coordinate their schedule and you to do something. It's impossible. The stars have to be aligned. You have to be, everything, juju has to be correct and everything right in the world in order to get that together. So when she said she's going to have all of this, literally one-stop shopping, I was like, you're right. Because if I were to coordinate this, it would take me months, if not years, right? You have to go to the photographer. Then you'd have to go to and it really forces you as an entrepreneur to get your shit together and get ready and get it done. Because you're going to Kelowna to Center Stage, which is gorgeous. And if you don't, you're going to be standing there like, I don't want to say it. Anyway, you're just going to be standing there and not ready. But you know what it was, Chantel? Is I was watching all the posts and watching all the stuff, very intrigued, and you put up a picture of the hotel of where we were going to stay. Yes. And that was when I was like, I'm in. So you should see this place that you get to come. And what is really nice about it is that not only that you get to work hard, but you get to play hard too. So you get to relax. And as an entrepreneur, as a mompreneur myself, there are not many days where I get to spoil myself in a 5-diamond, not star. Let's take it up to a diamond resort. And it was wonderful. And the connections that I made with my roommate, who I had no idea who she was until I met her, love on her. My other sisters are Center Stage sisters that I have met and love on them as well. It's until you're immersed in it, I don't really think you can grasp the magnitude of not only the work, what you get, and then you get to like, they have 12 saunas. Can I just say that? They have 12 saunas.
And 35 million Swarovski crystals, too.
Yes, like it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I have a picture of me in front of those crystals.
You do.
Everyone's looking glamorous.
So amazing. And it is, it's like I was getting goosebumps because I remember the final kind of hurrah. We're in the middle of the vineyard and you were the photographer as everyone was sharing their moments. But I remember I was just watching them back, actually, some of the you know, everyone was sharing what they had gotten from it. And Jolyn standing up and getting so teary-eyed, and you were there crying, and just so grateful for that connection and sisterhood, which even months later when you all came together at Shine Live, you know, able to go out for dinner and connect again. And it truly is this sisterhood bond that's going to last, right?
Yeah. Like we literally, the Center Stage sisters and Chantel came and met us after. We actually went for dinner and we sat around and we actually took some time and we all said, okay, what have you been up to? What have you been doing? What has been happening in your business, in your life? And everybody shared, and there was massive celebration and brainstorming and thinking and collaboration, and it to an unreal degree, because I come from an education background where everybody likes to hoard their lesson plans. I worked on this for 3 hours. I'm not sharing it with anybody. But in the entrepreneurial space, everybody will do anything they can to help anybody. And it's so amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. And then since Center Stage Live, well, you came and spoke on my stage.
I did.
At Shine Live, and you totally rocked it. And from that speaking gig, you did have clients and another invitation to speak. And where are you going to go speak?
Well, I'm going to go speak in the UK in September. So it's super exciting. And I also, as a result of getting the demo video and the one sheets and everything, I made my second page on my website was my speaking page. It's I don't even have my About Me page up there yet. I have my speaking page up there first because I have everything. I have everything. I have the demo video. I have everything that I need. And I took all of that and I applied, and I'm speaking in Toronto next year at a massive mompreneur conference. It's like 45 minutes on the stage. Like it's amazing. And I've also applied to other ones as well. I'm just waiting to hear back. But I was just saying to Chantel, when you have the opportunity to apply to speak and you can provide that demo video with the snippet of your message and the core of your message in 5 minutes or less, because that's really all they have time to watch. And then you have these gorgeous one sheets, which outlines your speech topics, and it shows you look so professional. Like I may have only spoken, look at this, English teacher here. I may have only spoken on one stage, but it doesn't matter because when I get to your stage, I'm going to make a difference. When I get to your stage, I'm going to make a difference. And it's that kind of thing. So what was really, really moving is that 1 year ago, I sat in the front row at Shine Live as a guest at Chantel's event, her very first Shine Live event. And the very next year I was speaking on it because I listened to what she had to say, but then I implemented. And like she said, she can tell you till she's blue in the face on what to do. But if you do not just do it, just do it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. My periscopes would cut out in the middle. My moms and I would be like, oh, Periscope again, such a piece of shit. Anyway, it never worked, but it didn't matter. They still loved what I did and loved on me. And I still have those same clients to this day. So it's just about finding someone who has already done what you want to do and can guide you in that way. And that's what Chantel did for me.
Oh, so awesome. And seriously, when I look back and when we talk about that whole trajectory of what has transpired in just a year and how far you've come, and it's been just this beautiful full circle everything, and to be able to get, that's a huge conference that you are one of the key speakers in. And I love that what that does for you, like the promotional materials, to be able to have the confidence to say, this is who I am and this is why I should be on your stage, right?
Yeah.
It's not just me sending a cold email or sending some, kind of rough draft Canva one sheet, which is still fine. But when you have those promotional materials, and you said even, how many people do you think actually have that professional demo video?
So it puts you in that upper, that upper echelon, as we want to say.
And what's going to happen from that Mompreneur conference, I can't wait to see, because you're going to be connecting with powerful people. You're going to be elevated to that total expert status. You're going to have people asking you to come to their events. It's going to just snowball. And that's the thing. I remember you reaching out and saying, I haven't gotten booked to speak yet. And I was like, it takes a little bit of time, but honestly, like, that one big gig and then this other one coming up, and Shine Live you got clients from, and another booked gig. Every single time you step on that stage, you can expect that you're going to get booked again, that someone's going to refer you, that someone's going to hear you, someone's going to want to connect with you, just like at that first event when you stood up with clarity and just said who you are, what you do. That's what people are going to be drawn to. And so I just see it's just going to start snowballing. So you better get ready, girl. You better get
ready. I'm ready. I got a demo sheet. I mean, a demo video and a one sheet that'll change your life here.
That's right.
Yeah, no, it's fun, but it's true. And I can't say enough about having someone to coach you along the way, because you can struggle and be stuck. Will you be stuck in the same place 1 year from now? Will you be getting ready to get ready? Or are you just going to do it?
I love that.
You're worth it.
I love that. So powerful. And I was going to say, what would you say to someone who's even just thinking about either Center Stage or Center Stage Live, but that last statement was so powerful, right? Of like how you could have chosen to just have a nice lunch with me and go on your way with your busy mom in training. But instead, you jumped all in, you took that airplane over, you attended that event, you said yes to working with me, and from there, things have just, and because you took action, right? Things totally worked amazingly, and they're going to keep growing, keep doing, and you got a big launch coming up soon, and I can't wait to see what all comes from that as well. So you're amazing. I absolutely love and adore you. Thank you so much.
Chantel. It wouldn't have happened without you, honest. I would not be here sitting here having this conversation, being immersed in all of things Mama Mojo, if it weren't for you. So love to you, Mama.
Love right back. and this, the women that I work with, this is why I do it. There's so many times where we doubt ourselves, or we think this is hard, or we can't do it. And then it's conversations like these where it's like, okay, that's why, because you're now changing so many mamas' lives and families' lives and kids' lives. And so it's just that empowerment and then that ripple effect that keeps me going. So thank you.
Thanks.
All right. So thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. I mean, seriously, 10K launch and more, and getting clients, getting top speaking gigs, getting speaking gigs in the UK, being able to be surrounded by incredible people that want to connect with you because you're so clear, being invited to masterminds and into inner circles because of your energy and your focus and your clarity, all of that goodness. And I'm so proud of you, girl.
Thanks, lady.
Love ya.
Love you too.